Nigeria are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star.
There's the shot! In he goes again! They've scored! And the game springs instantly to life!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Egypt are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No joy this time. Good ball, good take. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Real chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
De Bruyne, great vision. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Can he spark a counter here? Fernandes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. A good-looking ball. Lewandowski! Fernandes. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandes! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he welcomes it in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Has a shot! He's had a shot! Goal! Egypt! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's come in hard. Fernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's got away, he can run onto that. Shot, great chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Azar, and he welcomes it in. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now the cross. Driving forward, and he's had a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez. That's a good ball out wide. No, that's been intercepted. He is through here. Can he finish? Goal! Egypt! Into the lead once more.
Load his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Bruyne.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And this is Lewandowski. And it's Camavinga. De Bruyne. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a really well-measured ball. Lewandowski might just make this. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
It's Asa! De Bruyne.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Floated through. Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Doué. It's played through for him. Doué. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Oh, they could break here. And he's running through. Van Dijk. Robertson.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. No second thought, a straight red card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution in
Well, there may
progress.
be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and
And a chance! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that's well seen too. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. He slings it in. Van Dijk with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. And he's making progress on the ball. Mbappe! And the shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Probing pass.
Egypt clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. That's a decent clearance. He's in space and looking for options. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitutions taking place.
Egypt with the corner. They're first. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Kamavinga. And it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. De Bruyne!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
De Bruyne has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Egypt have their second corner now. Punched away.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
All hands on deck for this one. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Camavinga running with the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hakimi is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves.
That's a throw. And it's Gravenberch. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard with the delivery. Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. Nice looking ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ball is over the line. Oh, that was vital.
Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. Hazard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. This looks promising. Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been a...
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. Fernandez. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Well read, nice interception. Bradley. To Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. No, he refuses to take the bait. Threads one in. That is good alertness. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. That has ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg, Rice, and it's Gravenberg. Shoots! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
There will be 3 minutes.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Van Dijk, and he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! He's beaten it, sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again then. Nigeria didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And it's Messi. Great vision. Robertson. Camavinga. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Hakimi. Gravenberg. Gravenberg delivers.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Osimhen. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rice. Bradley. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
Big chance! Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. Gravenberg. Rashford is onto this. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's managed to get free. And he won't reach that.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chance! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? Now it's Messi. Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bradley. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! Valverde. That's the throw.
Substitution for Nigeria. Hazard. Number 8. Fernandez. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Son Heung-min. Number 41. Rice.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Nigeria are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Probing pass. Hakimi deals with that comfortably.
Nigeria truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Valverde. And Robertson. That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? Rashford. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And they've done it! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Valverde. And it's Rice.
2 added minutes has been
Played out
indicated.
towards the right wing for Rice. And he's chosen to go back. Nigeria finding their passes. And that's a dangerous ball. Rice. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Those of you making their way home
Any
on
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Caicedo. That's a throw. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Passing nice and neat. And that was nowhere near his best. Out towards the flank. Camavinga. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Looking for the run. Oh, they could break here. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Oh, that is asking for trouble. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Fernandes. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Owen. Now this could be a chance.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, he's busted. Osimhen! And it's hit the woodwork and out. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. And Caicedo. Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what? Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, terrible pass. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Oh, this is... And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Now it's Owen. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Owen. Caicedo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Pedri. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a and the shot! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.
Calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Nigeria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Rafinha sends it crossfield. Distributed tidily. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. For a shot! In for the pieces! Mbappe finds himself offside. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedri. Plays it through. Messi in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Not the most convincing of passes. Not the most accurate pass. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Owen. Tries to pass it. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Fernandez. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Lacking in accuracy.
The tariff was high on that. We can forgive him.
Rafinha. Look at this, and the shot! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
There's the header! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I can't quite believe he's missed.
They're up to 5 corners now. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice sequence of passes, this. Barcelona finding their passes. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri. And it's Mendes. And it's Rice. He's got away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Owen. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Robertson. For Valverde. For Rice. Now that's well seen too. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pedri. Out to the right. Messi. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Mbappe. Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. De Bruyne. And it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. It's Caicedo. Rice tries to play it through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Owen. He's looking wide. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's put it wide. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Fernandes gets rid without sophistication. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. Thinks about the shot. Now it's Messi. Backward it goes, and it's Fernandes. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's going to go a long way. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Caicedo. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone loose. Oh, what a ball! It's a searching pass. It's a promising position. He's found a way through.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Camavinga. Applies the finish! Nigeria are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice, distributed tidily. Pass is just off target. Now it's Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. There's good running with the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Out for a throw. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's the keeper's ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Camavinga.
Nigeria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Out to the left it goes. And here's Osimhen. He's through, now is he in? Looking for the run. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And it's Camavinga. Caicedo. He's shifting through the gears here.
2 added minutes
And
has
he's
been
heaved it
indicated.
away. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Nigeria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rice. Fernandez does well to get it back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Fernandez. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And that has been knocked clear. It is a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Caicedo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Half.
72,306.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. Pull it, and this is Bale. Oh, he's burst through. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
Real chance! And the ball's come loose here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's in on goal. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitutions taking place.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Nigeria have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Looking to play him in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Robertson, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he finish? They've done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Nigeria really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Can he latch on to this? Header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Played into space. And he's had a shot! Now it's Hullet. And that's been won straight back. And this is Bale. And he's found the way past. There's no flag. Can he finish? Valverde. It's Camavinga. Valverde. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, super! He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nigeria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Osimhen. Fernandes. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. He is through here! And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Chance! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. Now there's takes a shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van Dijk. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. Now Eder Militao. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! And he thumps it clear. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Azar. And it's Robertson. Not the most convincing of passes. It's Camavinga. Hazard. Camavinga. Driving through the middle. Camavinga is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Alexander-Arnold ready to try one. the most accurate pass. Messi puts his foot on the gas. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Hazard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Hazard! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Hazard. It's Camavinga. And it's Hazard. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's played forward, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here. Fernandez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Osimhen! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hazard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Caicedo picks it up from the goal kick. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Good claim, no margin for error there. Donnarumma did well to emerge with the ball. Could be danger here. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Fernandez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Now it's Hazard. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kane. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. Time and again they are repelled. Can he latch on to this? And he gets rid in a hurry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Robertson.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Fernandez. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Kamavinga. That's a cute ball.
Nigeria are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's on it, can he get away? He has a look up. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
On the field. Number 41.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 15, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
And the keeper
18,
beats it away.
Neymar. Number 17.
Crosses it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Robertson. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short.
Nigeria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Into the last 5 minutes. Knocks it into space, and he's managed to get free. And a chance! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Nigeria give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's not an especially good pass, that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Robertson. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Shot could be on, and there's the shot! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So that's it, it is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination, no complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Make his way to the information center.
Thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mbappe! And a chance! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, it's come loose!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Schlotterbeck gets in to thwart him. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Fernandes. Nigeria yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fernandes. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Osimhen, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. De Bruyne does well to get it back. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well, oh, what's he done? Big chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a shot at goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Good ball, good take. Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk. And here's Azar. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Caicedo. Knocks it into space. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes down, but nothing given. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a good ball out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. Caicedo. Azar. Van Dijk. And Gravenberch. Oh, good spread. Mohamed Salah chasing after it.
2 added minutes
that's
have
clever.
been indicated.
Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half.
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Featuring our guest performers today. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. And he welcomes it in. Osimhen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Fernandes gathers from the goal kick. Serginho. Mbappe receives it in. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga could move up a gear here. And it's Caicedo. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caicedo aims beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. That could spell trouble. He's found the... Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Number 14.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Son Heung-min.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foot in. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 10, Messi. Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
He's well positioned here.
Number 18,
Valverde.
Mbappe.
Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Son Heung-min.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now Eder Militao. Robertson. Pressing high and with purpose. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. Valverde. Nigeria finding their passes. Driving forward. Now it's Valverde. He's in a great position here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Nigeria have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what? And he's following up! Mbappe finds himself offside. And the keeper's given it away. He's shifting through the... Tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Corner number 2 there.